And welcome back to an episode of Tomorrow's Joe. Last time we had him against something Mal again. Fuck. No fuck. Uh the Street Fighter. Fucking knock punch out character. Well, either way, the important part is just that kinda got his groove back as a more wild fighter, but not quite. Still quite disciplined, at least compared to his earlier fights. But the most important part of that episode is the symptoms of punch drunkenness is finally catching up. He needs to actually properly take care of his body. And we found Carlos, the perfect showcase of what happens when punch drunkenness affects you heavily. Still no idea how the fuck he got back to Japan, or if him being in Venezuela was actually true and such things, but we'll see what happens from this on. Probably a whole thing of maybe Joe's final fight is against Jose, but he wins, but has to retire immediately and give the title back, or have things like that, but we'll see. So I guess that's it. Let's begin in 3. Oh, where's my mouse out there? 3, 2, 1, go. But yeah. Yeah, punch. The thing is, funny enough, today I watched a movie that wasn't about punch drunkenness, but like Alzheimer's and using things like that. It's a Jack Chan movie that released 1st of January this year. Christ, it's been almost half a year since that. Ah, wait. But yeah, and I feel like that has kind of like the same sadness of how Carlos is just like in this state. Any contact sports. Yep, this is the exact reason why they're paid so much. But again, maybe they are also paid too much. At least some of them. It really depends. What's like the lowest paid contact sport person that is asked? Like I don't know. Feel like obviously the whatever they make should make up for the risk they are taking on getting like punch drunkenness or just concussions and such. It is 40, okay. Oh, Harima. Is that? Is that Harima? Something lion. Something like that, I don't know. That. Hmm. Burn your flame, Joe. The target is near. You have to keep your mind and body sharp until then and not fall to drunkenness. You should. You really should. It's for you. Nope. That's never really happened before. Which is bad. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. It's natural calls back in the day, or at least kind of. Yep. Yes. Joe's symptoms. Ah, washing machine. Balls are spilling. Mm. Uh, Still need to train back up, recover, going groin protector. I get it, but mm, very grim fates this is going. At this point, you should just have all of them against you. Hmm. Yep, Joe's getting there. And Carlos is definitely there. Hmm. Don't kick it. No, she cut it. Hmm. That's so formal. Marriage. Why would he lie? Uh, well, at least he's responsible and hardworking. Yep. Hmm. Spasm and done. Yep. Motor functions. Well. That's a huge deal. Just mean you'll be fine in the future. Hmm. Best mood music. Hmm. Why though? Other than them being young and still growing so they can adapt better. But also, technically, that's well, kind of. The worse the aftermath is. Hmm. Hmm. Alright. Okay. Especially not like that. That's just wishful thinking. Hmm. You said it's urgent. It doesn't. That's a lot of balls. Christ. Hmm. That's a block, not a dodge. That's a fucking. That's not dope. Yeah, why is using basketballs when dodgeballs are so much safer? Literally does not decide to do this. Not the one he tested. Weird ass tests. Hmm. Well, I wouldn't call this medical testing. Obviously. The end of the day, that was gonna be happening either way or not. Can a Space Center. Hospice Center. Visiting Carlos. That's a fucking steep edge, at least seemingly. Well, either way, quite kind of dangerous for the wheelchair. Hmm. No, right? Hmm. Hmm. I know it's for cinematic sake, but it is quite a bit fucked to leave him literally there, right next to the edge. But ah well, it's fine. I just realized I don't have my face light on. Ah well. Who cares? Can still see this. Let's how this is. Yeah. Dumping as always, I feel like the fucking bargaining with himself, doing not useless tests, but like non-conclusive tests, just convince himself that everything is fine. Joe is just ignoring it because he doesn't want to show weakness to himself, and it's a bit proud, I would say, definitely. Yeah. Ah, Christ. These band of people. Or something. We are like only a few episodes away from finishing the show, so I don't think we are ending with the Jose fight, but if the Jose fight happens, we're definitely very close to the end. But it really wonders how it's gonna end, because yeah, how would it end? Because right now, either like I can think of a few things. Either the classic old boxer ending of Joe being becoming someone like Dante, not as him, being going around like a drunkard, but well, you could if you want to go for a more tragic ending of the cycle repeating himself, and Joe becoming a drunkard and then getting his own apprentice and so on and so forth, or him becoming, a proper coach, but not able to box anymore. Not too sure if Joe would ever go for that path. He becoming tragic ending with Joe giving it all and then just ending up like Carlos. Kind of beaten on punch drunkenness. I don't know. I don't know much how else it can really end. It has to end in. I feel it has to end in some bittersweet way. I feel like because no, like how are they gonna? They they're definitely there has to be at least a part of it where they say Joe struggled with punch drunk symptoms for a bit, but in the end he was able to recover or something like that. But we'll see, I guess. So yeah. Other than that, I don't think there's much else to say. So I guess with that said, that will be a episode of tomorrow's show, episode 40, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
And here are the people who decided to sell out their souls. Welcome to hell.